Hello and welcome to a very special conversation here on WION with me, Digvijay Singh. I am joined by Harendra Singh, who is currently the head coach of the United States hockey team. He's also been a former chief coach of India. He knows Indian hockey in and out, and I'm going to ask him to sort of help me understand the reasons for India's shock exit from the Hockey World Cup. Harendra, thank you for joining me from Bhubaneswar. You were there and saw what unfolded. A lot of sharp reactions coming in from everywhere, and that's the sort of passion which Indian hockey has. But that criticism will sting. 3-1 up and could not close out the game.
Yeah, so Diggy, first of all, this criticism, whatever the people is saying, we have to accept it as a coach, as a player. When we won that, and they are the people who billions of 1.5 billion Indians, they always keep their shoulder high and they keep the players' moral high. But when we don't deliver, we are part of that society, and definitely we have to take in a healthy manner rather than just thinking why they are criticizing. They are emotionally, hockey is an emotional sport for the Indians, and let's accept it. And I have gone through so many ups and downs in my 22 years of the career. I can understand, and I'm well versed of this what is happening over there. And I think the team should take the positive side rather than thinking about the negative side. Of course, I was there from the 19th till every match I am watching. But the way I was expecting the team should deliver right from the first match till yesterday, I don't think so. I have seen the team should be delivering, and I was expecting as a coach. I have seen for the microscopy, not the as a expected point of view. So I go in each and every department, and I think the few department we really did the very miserable things.
Harendra, before this World Cup, there was a lot of hype, and especially so because India came into this World Cup on the back of a decent run in international hockey. Had reached the finals of the Commonwealth Games. After that, we went to Australia and did very well over there. What do you think has gone wrong? Because the benchmark is no longer 1980. The benchmark for Indian hockey is the Tokyo Olympics, where they have won a bronze medal. And something has gone wrong in the last couple of months. So does that come down to, as Graham Reed has been saying, that the team could not handle the pressure of playing at home, which I find a bit difficult to believe, because Odisha, where this World Cup is going on, is where India sort of have played throughout for the last 4 or 5 years.
The player knew if they have first time they are playing, I can understand. First time they are playing in this jam pack. Now our players are used to playing of this kind of jam pack whenever they are playing in the Odisha. And Odisha, with there is a test match, there is a World Cup, anything. The stadium is jam packed. It means either we have not prepared ourselves, management side, or we are just looking the lame excuse. For me, it's a lame excuse, not the preparation. The other things, either what you said, we have the very good run, but let's accept it. We are number 4, number 5, last 4, 5 years in the world. So what is the next step? When you come in the top 4 and top 5, next step is any mega events. You should be always have one medal chances. I'm not saying that sports is always a cruel.
Semi-finals.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was looking the semi-final, and semi-final kind of support we have in the public, kind of I think the investment the Hockey India, Sports Authority of India, and Odisha has done. There is some role and responsibility for each and everyone. It's not entirely the players, the coaching staff, and everyone. I think that it's twice we failed to deliver that result. So I think and the other things, it's my personal opinion that kind of I was expecting the few players in this World Cup team. They were not there. They deliver in the Tokyo, and after that somehow they were missing here and there. Talking about the Commonwealth game, I think that Australia and India is the finest team in the Commonwealth where they should have played. But before the World Cup, I said it, and I'm still repeating. You cannot write off the English team. They are really improved in terms of the technical, and the fitness part. Most of the team, they are the transition phase, except the India and Belgium. If you see, the teams are prepared already for Paris and the 2026 World Cup. Still, we are in the, I can say, a mood of Tokyo. We never come out with the Tokyo. And that glory we are carrying our shoulder, including the management and the players. That's where I think that we fail to deliver in this World Cup. I think the player who's supposed to be in the team, like the Simran, Sumit, Gurjant, Jugraj, they are not in the team, and we pay the price for that.
Do you think that, Indian hockey is known for knee-jerk reactions, but there's also the Asian Games, which is coming up. So, how much of blame really is assigned? If it's hockey, if it's football, the coach gets sacked or is removed after a very poor performance like this. What does Indian hockey do right now?
So I think that we have to come out with a blame game. We have not achieved anything. That's why every major tournament, something happened. We change a lot of things. I think the time has come. We have to individually. It's not only the players. I think that everyone has to sit together and now fix the blueprint for the Asian game. That is the paramount now. Whatever happened out is a history. If the tomorrow we win the World Cup also, that should be the history. The problem is we win something and we carry forward for that. That's a problem over here. And if we don't win, we do the drastic changes. I don't think so this time any major surgery required. There is a minor surgery definitely required. And I think that we should continue with the momentum, forget it, whatever happened. And the Asian game is a paramount. And the environment, the team composition, some of the players who missed the bus in the World Cup, somehow they are out of the system, they should be brought. So within the system, there should be the healthy competition among the players. I don't find there is a healthy competition among the players. Some of the players, definitely they have taken the granted because there is no competition that I think if there is a competition, there is always the problem, not problem, I think always the pressure on the player to perform. If you remember, Rigi, in the jam-packed press conference after 18 December 2028, I said, this team is going to stand in the podium Tokyo, but the player has to decide which color they want. And they did it. So I think this team, I prepared till 2024. So this team is capable to deliver till 2024. After 2024, still I'm clueless. Where are the players who's going to replace these players? So I think the team is there, the players are there. Only minor here and adjustment. I think this team is still capable to winning the Asian game and qualifying for the Paris.
Harendra, I want you to put on your coaching hat. You're also speaking like someone who loves Indian hockey, but just from a purely coaching perspective, and as somebody who's not been to Bhubaneswar yet, I'm on my way there. The Indian team depended a lot on penalty corners. What do you think has gone wrong for Harmanpreet Singh, who's the captain of the Indian team, who's been a two-time FIH Player of the Year, but he was clearly struggling, and that sort of that showed. Is that also one of the lessons that do not go just with one person? Have a plan B, have a plan C. What I'm hearing is that there was always a plan A, there wasn't a plan B. Is it for Harmanpreet? Is it down to confidence? Those drag flicks, some of them were not even getting over the ground. They were rolling across. They were barely having any power. For a player of his pedigree, if you just make a comparison, Robert Lewandowski is the reigning FIFA Player of the Year in football. I mean, two-time, and so is Harmanpreet. But just it seems shocking what's unfolded in this World Cup.
Yeah, so of course that I think that one of the things which we have done if you see the right from the last 2-3 years, when the Rupinder Pal was there is always the easiness because he's also world-class dead flicker. Herman was there, and both were taking the 50-50. So somewhere the load of the entire team, the Rupinder was taking. I think that somewhere we fail to. I'm not saying make the like Harmanpreet everyone, but we do have like the Varun and Rohit Das and the Jugraj. I think that not having the Jugraj and in this team we pay the price, entire burden he has taken, and also we should not forget each and every team when they come this kind of tournament they prepare for the first rusher. And I think that every team start working on the defending rather than the attacking part. I think the most of the team against India, against especially Harmanpreet, they have really very good plan. So what is the next plan? The next plan, either you go for the slip ball, indirect, or player like the Jugraj should be in the team who can take the load of Jugraj. And when you can disguise the opponents, who is going to take the drag flick? I think where the Indian team is failed, and that when it's happened in the first match, it's a World Cup. Then it's happened the second match where we drew, and then it's always the this thing. But I think if we have gone for the Harman, including Harman also, the indirect variation, which we have the pretty good. I don't know right now that they don't know, they don't do and they don't know. But when I was there is a 3-4 indirect, and if you go back and see, we have really scored. Today, in the entire world, Rohit Dad is the best hitter in the. He do the drag flick and hit also. So I think if I would have the coach, I would have gone for the Rohit Dad, Varun before taking the Harman pace, so he can be easy out and and get some responsibility for the other drag flick.
Is the fact that we've, when you're talking of plan A, plan B, is the fact that India finally have a replacement for Srijay who sort of handled this situation at this World Cup, is that the only positive they can take from this campaign?
I think Pathak was ready even the last World Cup also. That was my failure, and I said that I should have utilized like what we are playing 1-1 quarter, and I think the Pathak is ready. That's definitely it's a take. Pathak has a huge impact on this match. We are talking about the shootout. Let's accept, but last 5 minutes, the 3 sure goal he has saved. We have lost in the game only, but he brought it till the shootout. So I think that Pathak has come out, and I think he's progressing, and he's going to be one of the best goalkeeper after Srijay India have modern hockey. I have the full confidence because I know that guy. I know his mentality. He's very tough guy, and he's take the pressure. He never get bugged up by the under pressure. In the camp also, he enjoy. He know his limit, where I am, what I have to achieve. So I think this kind of players is ready for the next major events.
My final question to you, Harendra, before I let you go, I'm going to ask you a direct question. Dilip Tidki is the president of Hockey India, one of the legends of hockey. You've coached him as well, so I've covered him as well. But he's also in charge of a body which likes success. I'm asking you a direct question. Do you see Graham Reed staying on as India coach post this World Cup, or knowing Indian hockey, you think there could be fireworks?
We discussed in the second question. I think it's a minor surgery required, but I think we should not go for the drastic changes. Let's stick with this team, support this team, and let's wait till Asian game. So Dilip has a huge impact in the Indian hockey. Let's accept it. So the Dhanraj Pillai, I think the right time has come, and it's an opportunity. One of the hockey players. That was we are talk why the hockey player is not on the helm of affairs, and I think he has an opportunity, and he should prove. It's not only the changing the coaches will get the result. It's a system and the process. I think I expect from the Dilip, he should in-house build the system and the process where not only the players, the coaches, the administrator also should be given the process to nurture and the flourish. It's not the instant coffee where you can change the coach and will get the good coffee. I think that he has to show his maturity, and I expect from Delhi because he played the Holland hockey and he knows the system. What system I'm talking about? That's still missing in Indian hockey.
So Harendra, thank you so much for your time and inputs, and hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to Bhubaneswar to go to have some good lunch, Uriya food.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Jai Hind.